It's very hard to be starving, so it's really a good place to get groceries.
Welcome Home Mission has been offering their grocery store service to asylum seekers in Montreal amidst a recent increase in asylum claims at the St. Bernard-de-la-Salle border crossing into Quebec from the United States. It's called Marché Bon Accueil and has 2 locations in the city, one in Montreal North and the other here in St. Henry.
I'm alone here in Montreal. I'm asking for asylum. Moments like this, when I don't have a work, it's very important to have a place to get some help.
According to the Canada Border Services Agency, they have processed about 5,200 asylum applications in Quebec from the beginning of this year until April 6th, compared to just over 11,100 for the same period last year. This translates to a reduction of about 53% fewer claims this year. However, a recent surge of asylum applications at the St. Bernard-de-la-Salle border crossing, 557 in the first 6 days of April, has brought attention to asylum seekers and others trying to immigrate into the province.
Well, about 50% of the people who would access our free grocery stores are new arrivals in the city. Now, new arrival can be somebody who came through the regular immigration system. It can be Ukrainians who've been fleeing the war. It can be asylum seekers. It can be refugees. We probably are looking at somewhere between 10 and 15% of that number that are asylum seekers.
The service is part of a larger effort that helps to feed about 8,000 Montrealers each month facing food insecurity.
Yep. Thank you. When I was living in my natural country, the violence is very hard and the cartels are very hard, and people like me needs the help of other countries like Canada, like Quebec in this situation, and I'm so grateful.
The service is based on household income, and asylum seekers are also eligible to take part, as access to certain support can be limited for those who have filed asylum claims.
They're pretty innovative people, they're pretty creative, and they're pretty determined. And so after a while, most of these folks are going to be able to contribute to Canadian society in a meaningful way.
People in situations like mine need to know that they are not alone. We are not alone. There's always something able to help. It's good.
In Montreal, Gareth Madoc-Jones, City News.